Hey everybody, it is Melanie Mitro, and I want to hop in here super fast and give you my top tips for hitting Success Club each and every month. So I'm going to actually rewind back in time. I'm going to take you back to 2011 when I was a brand new coach, when I was building my confidence, when I was building my traction and my momentum. And I want to just tell you that I vividly remember just clawing my way to getting Success Club every single month. I also want you to know that my very first month that I achieved Success Club, I worked so hard. And those of you that have read The Compound Effect and you've heard that analogy of pumping the well, that was me. I was sharing on social media every single day. I was consistent. I was inviting at least 3 to 5 new people every day. I was starting conversations. I was doing my follow-ups, and it wasn't for a lack of trying, but at the beginning, I felt like a lot of my work was planting seeds, was building trust and credibility. And I found that there were some months in my business very early on where it would get down to the wire. Like it was down to the last 48 hours of a month. And I would say to myself, like, I'm not going down like this. I would say to myself, like, I am going to do whatever I have to do to hit Success Club. And the reason why I held that Success Club to a high standard was, number one, I'm recognition driven. I never wanted to miss a month of Success Club. I wanted to be recognized at Summit as a Success Club All-Star, which means you hit it for 12 consecutive months or 24, or now, for me, I feel like it's like 72 months in Success Club that I have been in. But I also knew that me hitting Success Club equaled income. Every time I got Success Club points, I was earning a commission or a challenge pack bonus. I knew that it was a person that I could influence. It was a person that I could help them to get results. They could either become an advocate, they could become a coach themselves, or they would be a referral source for me. And so I looked at this deadline that the company gave me. I looked at Success Club as a benchmark for me to measure my progress. And I want to encourage you guys to do the same thing. If you're down to the last 48 hours of a month and you haven't hit your goal yet, there's a couple of like sort of back pocket things I pull out. Number one, I always have this thing and I call it phone a friend. Like I always have a family member or a friend that I can be like, look, I am down to the last, 48 hours of a month and I have this really big goal I'm working towards. I know you've been wanting to try Shakeology and could you do me a favor and order it today? It would really help me reach my goal, and I would be totally committed to helping you find the right recipe and meal planning, or whatever it might be, getting into my challenge group. I've got a spot for you. Would you do this favor for me? I've even gone so far as to say to a family member, like, look, I know how much you want to try Shakeology. I'll actually give it to you at my price. Like I will give you my commission, right? You buy it, you buy Shakeology on HD, you pay for it, and I will give you my commission back. I'll write you a check for the $30 that I would earn for the commission. So basically you're getting it cost. You're getting it at my price. So I have done that before as well. I've called my mother-in-law and I've said, like, I know you really want to do the 21-day fix and I'm trying to reach a goal. And so we're going to sign you up with the challenge pack right now. And I've signed her up with the challenge pack on the last day of the month so that I can hit Success Club. I've got my best friend. If I needed to reach a goal, I could call her and she would help me out, right? And so I want you to say to yourself, like, okay, how much does growing my business mean to me? Am I willing to do the work, right? But am I willing to do the work because it means something to me? It might be going on that trip. It might be the recognition across stage. It might literally be the income. But if you sit here and say to yourself, I don't know what to do, all I see is objections, all I see is all the people that have told me no, you're never going to find the hidden opportunities. So today, I want to challenge you to make a list. Go back to everybody that you've invited for the entire month of whatever month we're currently in, March, April, May. And I want you to follow up. Give people a deadline. I have one spot left, or I've opened up a new group. It starts on this date. Today's the last day to purchase. relate back to the person. In our previous conversations, you told me how much you want to lose these 10 pounds, or how much you want to feel confident in your own skin, or how much you'd love to go on these vacations, and I want to help you reach that goal. So will you be one of my 5? Like, create urgency, create exclusivity, make sure you say you've got a spot for them, make sure you revert back to their why, right? Like, what was their reason for wanting to do this in the first place, and get them enrolled. Spend your time in your inbox, in your messenger, talking to people. Set up a phone conversation if you have to, but find a way to say, in the next 48 hours, I am going to make my goal a reality. All right. So I hope that this spoke to you. I hope this gave you some great tangible ways that you can hit this goal. But I want you to know that I never go to bed at the end of the month not saying to myself, I couldn't have given it a fingernail more. I couldn't have worked harder. I couldn't have done more follow-ups. I feel like I turned over every stone. And sometimes, just sometimes, when it's a little bit more of a difficult month, I have to carve out a little extra time. I have to make some sacrifices, and I've got to find a way to make it happen. So I don't know where you're at right now in your business, but I hope this helps. Make sure you ask lots of questions, and I hope to see you on that leaderboard, walking across that stage, and at our next Success Club trip, because you made the choice to never give up. Bye, guys.